live on YouTube. It should be up momentarily. And once it's up, we'll get ready to have the show on the road. It's an exciting day. It's an exciting moment as we're nearing the June 15th uh, date that I have set in reference to where Bitcoin should be able to take off. So get ready as this date comes up. And once this day comes up, it could be before, it could be after, but I'd say since today is June 10th, we're in that range. We're ready to take off, and it's ready to be able to take advantage of the markets. So just get ready as we start to analyze what is going on in the markets. That's right, people. So let's get into this right now as I share my screen here. First of all, let's take a look at some stocks and some crypto coins. MDLY, Medley Management, has been moving since yesterday. What has changed? I'm not sure. I'm not certain. I don't see the news here. Maybe there's some sort of offering. Maybe there's some sort of um, information that is released internally, especially in the institutions who have first access to information. But you can see it was yesterday at 5. It ended pretty much at 584. Is that right? 584. Yep. And now it went up this morning at 4 a.m. to 1675. It's at 12. I don't think it's going to go up to 1675, but I think it will go up to at least a 14-ish range, maybe 14-ish range, if not 13, and then it's going to drop again. Where is it going to drop? Usually it will drop somewhere around the 8 to 10-ish area. That's where it will drop, and that will be another dip buy. These stocks move fast, so I'm giving you a brief scenario of how I would do this. I would normally invest in this type of stock. I like it. I see that there's potential gain. You see it went up to 16. If you would have jumped in even at 15 and then gone down with it and up to 9, you would have made really good gains, and then jump right back in to 12, you would have had really good gains in here. That's why I like it. Now let's take a look at some of these crypto that are moving today. Riot. Let's see here. Let's see if there's any news. Riot. Give it a second to pop up here. All right. Let's see. Here we go. So Riot, this was a really good buy the other day when it was at 24, 25 range. Now it's surpassed that, and we are way beyond it. Let me just see if I can see some of the chart, better chart. So it was at 23, 24 right here. Now it's at 31. Is there potential in growth in this? Well, if it was at once at 79, I'd say it will go at least to the 60ish range. So that's a really good buy for some of you who are interested. Mara is also getting ready to take off. It went from a low of 19. Now it's at 26. It's a very good buy for the long term. I would do it for my own purposes. Remember that we are releasing here information that is educational, and it's what I would normally do on my own investments. That's right. Give me a second here to have a sip of my tea. Um, so Bitcoin and Ethereum, what are they doing? How are they looking? Let me see if I can bring it up here. Give me a second. Uh, Right here. So here's Ethereum. This is what's happened in the last since December. You can see back here in December what happened. This huge move here went down, huge move down, huge move down, huge move down, huge move, and then way down. What do we expect right now? What can you tell about this chart? Well, the reality is people are speculating that once Bitcoin hits 40, if it breaks it, it's a good long-term buy. If it doesn't break it, it's going to hit down back to the 35, maybe even 33 area, 33,000 area, 35,000, 33,000 area. I have set an alert to purchase if it goes to the 34,000 area. Will it fill? Will it not fill? It's very close to filling. It was very close to filling earlier today. I don't know if it just surpassed that. Ethereum as well. I'm looking to fill that in the 24, 23, even 1900 range. Why? You never know where these coins can go. And for me, I'm just looking to get some advantage point in reference to filling in on them. Sometimes we miss, sometimes we grab them. Now, how much has been moving in reference to these coins? Sorry, I had to have another sip of my tea there. Give me a second here. Let's bring up another software so that you can see clearer how much has been moving. Bitcoin, it's up almost 7% in the last 24 hours, right? It's 3.7 trillion traded in the last 24 hours. 3.7 trillion, and the closest to that is Ethereum. Ethereum is only trading one third of that. One third of that, and it hasn't been able to move that high. Now, this price range here, if it drops a little bit more, wow, I'm in good hands. I could jump in now, but I'd rather wait until it goes to 2,400, maybe even 2,300. It's down 78 percent, 0.78%, one less than 1%, and you can see some of the other plays here. Um, I like Matic, Polygon. Let me see if I find it here. Polygon right here. Matic is down 2%. It's a good dip buy. It's been going down. I saw it at 160-ish, I believe, last night. It's 144. It's a very good dip buy. I don't know how far it's going to go down. That is anyone's guess. However, I'd still catch some of it on the way down. It would be nice for longer term investing. These are the top 20 cryptocurrencies that are available out there. Now, some of the other stocks that I'm watching, stocks, I'm moving back and forth just so you're aware, because these can happen as well. AEMD is also a stock that is moving. Let me see if I can bring that screen up here. AEMD. One second. I don't want to change my crypto area. Let's see. Bring this one here. AEMD. It was up almost 400%. You can see it right there. Geez, from way down at $2.15 all the way up to 18.54 yesterday, and it's back down to 8.89. Is this going to go back up again or not? I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I think that whoever went in here took advantage of whatever was being happened. Okay, here, U.S. to procure 500 million Pfizer BioNTech vaccine doses. That's very good news. Very good news. And AMD gets the benefit from that. That's really good. Some of the other stocks that I really like is Land. Land, when I was started watching, it was at $18 a share. Now it's at 25. I should have stayed in for the longer term, although I cashed out once it made 30% gains. And that's pretty good as well. AMD is also well, no, we just saw that. JetBlue is hovering at 18 right now. It should go up to the 25, 26 range. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I am holding it for longer term. Turks, I am at a loss here of $2,600. Why? Because I purchased at $20 a share, 200 shares of Turks, and because I saw it originally at 100. Sometimes you can't catch a falling knife, and this is a falling knife. I'm expecting this to pick up by the fall, towards the October, November, December. That's right. I'm holding it for the longer term. If it continues to drop, then I might lose some money. That's just the reality when you try and catch a falling knife. Turks, I did read some of its history. I just didn't know exactly what's going on. It is based in China, and I mean, some people are skeptical on investing in China. I'm not. I believe that some of the Chinese stocks are going to be moving for the long term. So you just be aware of that. Now let's share another screen here. Give me a second as we get ready to share another screen here. All right. Let's see. Where did this go? Here we go. So this is one of the softwares that I utilize on a daily basis. It's very good for charting, very good to even have some of your coins up here. KuCoin is really nice to move. XLM is on my radar to watch on my watch list. And why is it on my watch list? I like what it's doing with the company. It is also on a downtrend. We don't know if it's going to go any further than that down, but 34 cents. I'd say it's a very good buy for longer term. KCS is the KuCoin coin, and it's half off pretty much because its highs was at 15, 16 several weeks ago. And EOS is good for very long term. It was down at 496. Now it's at 517. It's still a very, very good dip buy. Bitcoin is at 37.7. Wow, that's a very good move for 30 for Bitcoin. Will it maintain? Will it not? We shall see. It's testing its waters currently. Actually, you can see it did hit a high of, what was that, 38, is it? Let's see if I can catch it in here, 38,000 or so, and it is hovering right in here. Let's see, 38,004 or something like that. In That was earlier this morning, actually. Remember that the times for KuCoin is in GMT time, and that is, I believe, either 4 or 7 hours ahead of us in the eastern part of the United States. That's right. Now, how do you utilize this chart for your advantage? How do you utilize it for my advantage? The intelligent Bitcoin investor talk. Here we go. Give me a moment. Let me get a sip of my tea, and we'll get right on with that answer. Now, I have a sweet spot to jump into Bitcoin, and it's below 35,000, 32 to 35,000 range. That's my sweet spot. If it goes above that and it tests and it still holds above 35, it might be worth a buy in the next day. I have to watch it at least one more day to see where it is. That is part of what I would do. Number two is, again, as I said earlier, if it goes back up to 40 and it breaks 40, that's also a buy. A buy. The weird thing is that most people who are starting out will purchase these coins when they are hitting their highs, meaning they're up into the 50, 60,000 range. Why? I don't know why. It's the hype, it's the excitement, it's the fear of missing out. FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm certain you've heard about it, and if you haven't, get used to it, because that happens to all of us. That's why I set a buy limit, and my buy limit for Bitcoin is way down here, 34, 35, somewhere in this area. If it fills, great. If it doesn't fill, then tough luck for me, because I missed out. Although I've taken some throughout this uptrend right here, and now it's consolidated in this path right here at the 37-ish range. We're waiting to see what's going to happen, if it's going to continue or if it's going to break down a bit, because some people like to sell once they made 20, 30%, not worried about being able to make more than that. Worry. Yeah, that's right. um Cardano is at 156, and at 156 it's been consolidating. You can see that one a huge consolidation for the last several, what, days, if not weeks, pretty much, because it hasn't had much of a major move. It went to 191 back here on June 3rd, and now it's at 156. It's a pretty good dip buy. Tron case, I like Tron case. It's still at 7. This has also been consolidating, and I will invest in it. If it continues to consolidate through tomorrow, then tomorrow I might jump in and invest. Uh, I probably about $300 to $500 for the long term, because if this moves and it multiplies, I make money just like Doge. Doge is our community player. Everyone believes in Doge, that follows cryptocurrency, and right now it's on a consolidating path. I purchased at 31.9, as I mentioned in my other video, and I'm hoping to purchase again at 31.9 if it breaks down a little bit more, and then we'll hold those for long term. Long term holding on these is pretty good. I believe that it's worth it. I'd like to take some gains. If this goes from 30 and goes up to the 70-ish range, 70 cents range, I'll take half gains, and then um, put it back in if I see it drop 10, 20%. That's the reality. You've got to be able to take some gains during these investments as well. Or maybe you can park the money and leave it there and see what it does. That's it for my live today on these cryptocurrencies and stocks. And what I can tell you is the best investment that you can make is in your knowledge account. Everything else will grow multiplied. Is that crazy? It is, right? It's kind of crazy, but that's the way it works. Believe it or not, as the more and more I invest in my knowledge account, the more and more I've been able to grow multiplied. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. And the best thing that you can do is take it easy, relax, and learn from whatever